It may be Super Bowl Sunday, but it was Scottish Cup weekend day. Welcome back to Fog Football. Did you like that one? Touchdown.
No, it may have been 6,200 pounds for a ticket in the Super Bowl final, but certainly when I paid 6.2k for that
Is that
intro.
the reason why Pataudry was empty? Are they charging those sort of money up there?
Maybe that's what Livy charged, and that's why they're never getting any fans in there. Can't they afford that
Or
ticket?
name money?
Anyway, speaking of tickets, there was 8 teams that booked their tickets into the quarter-finals of the Scottish Cup. Did you like that wee segue?
I thought it was pretty as good as an intro can get in this channel. But
I think so as well, so let's get into it.
let's get into it. Let's talk about the first game, shall we? Which was Inverness. Well, I'll say Inverness, Hibs. We could talk about Morton and Motherwell because that was chronologically first, but we're going to go with what the Scottish Cup website went with first, and that is Inverness 1, Hibs 3. This one could have went either way for me. I predicted Inverness, but Hibs won
Now, Jamie Carragher was at this game.
because his son plays for
His
Inverness.
son plays for Inverness.
You know, Gary. I was watching the Inverness against Hibernian, Gary.
Probably the best atmosphere he's seen all weekend, or all year, to be fair.
Oh, if it was only
All
game he's
season?
been to,
Oh.
like, probably would be the best fucking atmosphere, funny enough. But yeah, I wasn't there, but Liverpool's an overrated atmosphere. The sign you'll never walk alone, then it turns into a fucking library. I mean, that's the reality of it. Not that Inverness is known for its spectacular atmosphere, but Hibs got the win, set up a tie with Rangers. I'd much rather Rangers going to
Inverness have got McDonald's, though.
what, and Liverpool doesn't. Liverpool's also got fucking violence and drug crime.
Aye, well, Inverness probably doesn't have that.
Well, probably has a wee bit.
Ah,
But
well.
compared to Liverpool, probably not as much. But anyway, I'd rather Rangers visiting the Caledonian Stadium rather than Easter Road. But Hibs won 3-1. Kelly beat Cove Rangers to set up a game against Aberdeen. I mean, I actually did a bet where I did 4-0 Kelly. They've jobbed me out here. They only won 2-0, but yeah, Kelly will take
So
it.
Inverness won't be doing back-to-back finals.
No, that's pretty much aye.
Unless that's pretty
I
much
don't.
it.
We've moved on to Kelly and you're talking about Inverness.
No, I mean Inverness.
Ah, but I'm talking about Kelly.
Aye, right, well,
Let's talk about Kelly.
let's talk about them.
Go ahead.
2-0,
Beat
Cove
Cove-
Rangers. Paul Hartley, no too happy about what he's seen.
Is Paul Hartley still Cove Rangers manager?
He is still the Cove Rangers
I think
manager.
you're working out 2021. I wouldn't bet money on that.
I would. How much money do you want to bet on it?
Hee haw, but
Also, do you think the Cove Rangers badge looks like the Welsh badge?
aye, white.
Every time I
red,
see
green.
that, yeah, every time I see that, I just get like Welsh
Bonnie
feelings.
Rose kind of got a bit of that going on too. Let's talk about that game. Aberdeen 2, Bonnie Rose 0.
Yeah, but the Bonnyrigg Rose looks more like a red thistle, whereas Cove Rangers looks more like a red dragon, which is kind of.
It's a Saltire, mate.
Well, it looks like a red dragon, doesn't it?
I mean, come on.
Said looks like. You don't think that looks like the red dragon?
No, I can understand what you think it looks like.
That's what I said. I didn't say it was. I said it looks like.
I know. All right, fair enough. Anyway, well, we'll see Aberdeen, right? They've got a goal. They've got a net in their badge. Is that-
That's because they concede 6 when they play Celtic.
Right, let's talk about the Aberdeen display, shall we? Because
You know, worrying times, say what you want, right? But Aberdeen were coming off a really good performance against Celtic. Neil Warnock's came in. He has made it all about him. I don't think he really cares about Aberdeen. I don't think he really cares about trying to have success. It's basically turned into the Neil Warnock retirement show. And the two performances have not been great since then. I mean, a 2-1 win, a 2-1 defeat at Ibrox might not seem that bad, but Aberdeen were outclassed in that game. Didn't really offer much. The goal came from an absolutely nothing. That Goldson should have probably defended better. And then today, or yesterday even, I mean, 2 goals, or the day before that even, 2 days ago,
how many days ago was it?
a Miovski double. I mean, 2-0, underwhelming against Bonnyrigg Rose. It's not been great. I thought Neil Warnock coming in, I thought it could have ended in tears for Aberdeen, and I've got a feeling it might. I would not be surprised if Aberdeen go at the cup next round and finish like 8th or 9th in the table.
Yeah, I mean, he did say he wants to win the Scottish Cup here. I like that. I like the fact he's came out and he's turned around and said that he wants them to do that. But not the problem is, for me, I said this isn't the singular problem that's wrong with Aberdeen, but you've got this display going on, right? This red and white display. I don't know if it was the Ultras doing it or whatever, but you've got the bottom half of the stand packed and the top half, there's not one person sitting in it. I'm sorry, Aberdeen, right? I know they're not exactly known for filling it.
Why are you sorry?
Well, I'm not sorry, but you know what I mean. I don't understand why can Aberdeen not pack out their stadium? New manager, Neil Warnock. It's Neil Warnock time, baby. And he's
well,
promising the Scottish Cup, and they can't be arsed to turn up.
It's Bonnie Rose at the end of the day, isn't it?
But no, we see when you're whipping out these displays, man, and literally half the stand is empty. There wasn't one person in the top half of the stand. That's embarrassing. That's tin pot. No?
Alright then.
I mean, alright then. You're an
Alright.
Aberdeen fan, are you?
No, I'm
son?
not, but if you
But
think...
Bojan Miovski, I mean, another 2 goals. Him and Shanklin, 2 best players in the league at the minute. Even though it's the
Why?
Scottish Cup. Rangers beat Ayr 2-0. This game was diabolical, man. I thought Rangers would pump Ayr. Scott Brown kind of tried to make it all about him. Greeting about Fabio Silva and why he should have been sent off. Fuck you, Scott Brown. That's all I've got to say.
So you don't think it was a second yellow?
Not in a month of Sundays.
Not in a month of Sundays?
No, I want this same energy for Naraki against Aberdeen last week. Honestly. No, where is it? That was a second yellow. They didn't even mention it post-game. It was all about how the Celtic fans want to kill Brendan Rodgers. But no, Naraki actually poleaxes Bojan Miovski. Nothing said. Nothing in it. Nothing. And Scott Brown's like, oh, the pressure got to Willie Gollum. Aye, the same Willie Gollum who fucking... Gollum? Aye, the guy from Lord of the Rings. No, this is the same referee, right, that shafted Rangers at Parkhead. What, did the pressure get to him there as well?
So what is it? Does he hate Rangers? Does he love Rangers? Or is he just an incompetent referee?
I don't know. I think he's just a tool. I mean, he was getting decisions wrong for Ayr as well, and Rangers, like both teams, so... I think he's just a shite referee that needs to pack it in. But Rangers won. They advanced. But there's a lot of players in the team like Scott Wright. He's pish. He's fucking mince. He needs to go.
Alright, Rangers aren't really impressing me right now. I know Celtic are struggling, but I wouldn't be convinced the Rangers winning the league if I was a Rangers fan. But Ayr United, thought they played alright. Put up a decent
I think
show.
they've had a bit more grit, Rangers, but they're getting over the line. But, I mean, in all honesty, like, this league's a bit... It's going to go on a knife's edge.
I think Ayr United had chances in this game.
No, they did.
I don't think it wasn't a dominant display, in my opinion.
No, it wasn't, but Rangers got the job done here. I wanted more goals, but at the end of the day, they're through. Yada, yada. Good to see Barisic, with Cortez assist there as well. And then, of course, you had the second goal from Rangers. But anyway, Great Morton beat Motherwell 2-1. I labelled this match of the weekend. Kicked off strong on Friday. We upset in there. But that's about it. Not much else happening, if we're being honest. Good result for Morton. Motherwell, Stuart Kettlewell is this sort of result that could have went against them. If it happened a few months ago in the form they were in then, could have spelt in disaster.
I mean, no real upsets, but this is probably the closest thing we got to an upset.
Yeah, funny enough, I don't know why, but they've not included the Partick Thistle and Livingston result. So let's just talk about it
Good
now.
comeback for Livingston.
No, it wasn't.
2-0 down. I thought it was dead and buried.
I thought it was dead and buried.
Now, apparently Livy received a corner, which was a goal kick, and they scored from it to get their first goal. So I know Partick Thistle weren't happy about that.
No, but there was also a handball decision that should have went against Partick, so that evens
up. Yeah.
But also, I think it's a disgrace that the official Scottish Cup website hasn't got the updated results. I mean, this game happened on Saturday. It went the extra time, and they couldn't be arsed filling it in. Well, they filled in the Rangers game.
Maybe he's a Partick Thistle fan, whoever updates this, and he just doesn't want to...
What about the other 2 games? Because we have to talk about them right now, because St Mirren welcomed Celtic. They lost 2-0. I mean, honestly, it was probably a change up in fortunes for Celtic, where the first half was much better.
Change up in fortunes, just like we've changed website here.
I've had to change website, thanks to Scottish Cup for that. But I thought Celtic were much better in the second half in this game than they were the first, and usually it's been the first and they play shite second. But St Mirren, 1-0, they could have changed the game. Overhead kick for Gogic, he could have had a few today, but Joe Hart actually stepped up to the task on quite a few of them. And then Maida made it 2-0 with probably the worst celebration I've ever seen. And by the worst celebration I've ever seen, I mean he looked clinically depressed. He looked like he had been told his entire family had died or something, honestly. I don't understand his logic there. And then Lawrence Shankland in the later game, 2 goals, 4-1 Hearts against Airdrie, and that sets up. We also had a Scottish Premiership game today. Did you know that?
Yes, Dundee coming back from a goal behind to defeat St Johnstone, 2-1, making their push for the top 6 even stronger. Dundee looking good, and I can see them doing it.
I can see them doing it too. But it's games like this where you've ambitions for the top 6. You need to be beating the worser teams in the league. And Dundee have done that. But anyway, guys, this
And what I would
video...
say is the Craig Levein effect is beginning to wear off St Johnstone. I think they'll be fine. I mean, they're not going to get relegated. They're a step above Livingston and Ross County. But it was looking like they could make a push towards... I don't think they were ever going to get top six, but it was looking like they were going to make a push towards the middle of the table. But I think, I don't know, the Craig Levein effect's wearing off, and I think it's just going to be just an average, mediocre end to the season. You can see St Johnstone finishing like 9th or 10th.
I think St Johnstone fans just need to accept that that's where they are. Staying up in the lower ends of the table.
Yeah, but the initial Craig Levein boost made it look like they were going to maybe overachieve this season.
Craig Levein. I don't mind Levein, but I mean, I'm not going to pretend that he's the man and he's going to send them to another cup double anytime soon, that's for sure. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this review show. We've got a few games midweek. Rangers take on Ross County. They win by 3 to go top of the league. And we've also got who have we got? We've got Motherwell against Aberdeen. Neil Warnock, that'll be a tougher test for him. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But that's where we're going to leave this video. And until next time, peace.